What made you decide that you're going to call yourself an artist and make a go of it?
I don't think I've ever actually wanted to call myself an artist. If this makes sense, I've actually stopped pursuing the music career, and I just want to do music now. You would say there's an industry standard way of pursuing a music career, and I no longer have an interest in doing that.
Okay, say more about that. What does that look like for you?
Trying to be an artist and trying to pursue a music career has made me forget why I do music in the first place. It is because I love it, not because I want to get rich and famous.
Yeah.
So that has driven me crazy. And I'm a dad, and I'm a husband, and I have no interest in being a grouchy old bastard because, and not present because I might be at home. Yeah. But in here, I'm thinking, I'm just stressing about my career instead of worrying about what's in front of me right now.
What is one thing when you're planning a tour like this that you're on right now? What is one thing that you love to do to plan that tour? And what is one thing that you totally delegate every time if you can?
I like doing almost everything by myself, really. There is things that I hate. Okay, I don't like networking. Okay. I absolutely hate networking events. I just like to hang out with people. So going in with a set script or the elevator pitch, I'm like, no, let's just hang out. Like, I don't want to do this. Can we just hang out and have a beer and relax?
Day of the show, which it is right now.
Yeah.
What is the thing that's mostly running through your head?
You know what? Most people will be worried about ticket sales or stuff like that. I was like that up until very recently. And I'm just like, look, I'm here. It's going to happen. Nobody knows me in this town, so I'm not expecting it to sell out. Even if I play in front of 5 people, I'll be happy. So,
what do you do when you're out on the road like this to try to stay healthy physically and mentally?
Oh, I suck at being on the road. All of my discipline goes out the window when I'm on the road. Yeah, like I usually have 1 coffee a day. I've already had 3 today.
You had a donair.
Yeah, I don't think I've had any water in the last 2 days. I had a donair. I'm gluten sensitive, and I've been eating lots of gluten since I've been here. I did catch up on some sleep yesterday, which I don't ever do. I've had a couple of afternoon naps.
Imagine the other independent artists you know who are out there hustling on the road. What's your best advice to them?
I think my biggest piece of advice is say do it in the way that you want to, but make sure you're not doing it because somebody that isn't doing it is telling you to do that. I was living the dream when I was on that tour, and I hated it. Yeah. That's like, I was like, I want to travel. I want to play in lots of places. I want to play all over Australia, or, as many places as I can. I didn't like that. And these days, like, honestly, like, what do you really love about music? Pick the parts you love and do that, and leave the rest to the other people that want to do that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and when you said go to where you're wanted, I think that is like, play to the people who show up kind of attitude,
That's why I don't like touring.
Yeah.
You basically bake for gigs.
Yeah.
And then you go on the road and play to empty rooms.
Right.
Out of, let's say, a tour of 15 to 20 dates. Yeah. Maybe 3 of those have a decent turnout. Yeah. Most of the others suck. And you're taking time off work. You're losing money left, right, and center. Yeah. No one's really coming to see your shows, but it's like, oh, but that's the hustler. It's like, you don't have to do that. Go to where you want it. Yeah. Like, I would say, okay, there's lots of pieces of advice here. I would say build demand first. Yep. And then like, let the festivals and the venues that are actually interested, like, if venue bookers do their jobs well, which not a lot of them do, I would say 90% of them don't even care. Yeah. But there's that 10% that are genuine music fans, and they believe in community and bringing people together with music, and they believe in good music and putting on a good show. That's an art form to them. Yes. They will reach out eventually. Yeah. If you do what you love. Yep. Make the music, sit at home, relax, do a little bit of social media. You do have to do that, but find a way to enjoy it. Yes. Do it your way. Yep. And build demand. And what is making it mean to me now was like, I had this amazing summer last year where I thought it was my worst career year yet. I had no new music coming out, and I didn't have a tour off the back of my debut album. And I started panicking. So we didn't go on tour. We didn't really make any new music. And I was just, it was one of the most stressful years. Again, it was like I was just grumpy and grouchy and upset, all because I was trying to pursue a music career.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, I had all this extra time to spend with my wife and kids and my friends. Now, I want to be a good dad, I want to be a good husband, and I want to be a good friend. And I can't do those things if I'm away all the time.
Yeah.
I also want to be present. And when I was stressing about that stuff, I wasn't present. But then when we got away from my phones and got around a fire and hung out with the kids and went to the cottage, then I was present. Mm-hmm. And I started thinking about that, and I said, that's actually what I want more of. I don't want more shows.
Yeah.
I don't want more touring. I don't even want the conferences or the networking. I actually am very happy writing songs,
yeah,
recording in my little studio, connecting with other artists, not networking, but just people that are just jamming and collaborating and putting music out. I enjoy putting music out, and I enjoy making social media.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So all I'm going to do from here on out until it changes, I guess, or whatever, is I'm going to spend as much time as I possibly can with my family, and I'm going to do music in a way that aligns with that vision first. Chasing music for the last couple of years has made me very unhappy, but making music has made me happy.
It's a great distinction.
Yeah.
And here's to...
I don't want to pursue music. I want to do music.
Yeah. And here's to like values-based decision-making around that stuff and setting good boundaries and letting that lead you. I think it's really good advice.
Yeah.